Yoga Home was founded 6 years ago by my business partner and myself. We decided that there was a need for a home and a community-based yoga studio, and it's kind of like a spiritual yoga party where we all support each other. Sangha means that you are supported by like-minded people.
And then inhale, take your arms up. Bring both palms to the earth and step that right foot back. High plank to chaturanga. Roll it through up dog. Warrior one. Open up the
One more time. Inhale, feel the whole back of the body fill, almost like a massage from the inside. Exhale, empty yourself completely out. People want to share yoga when they understand how beautiful it is and how good it is. It's like it's a form of caring for the self, and you really, when you care for yourself, you really get brighter.
I think the thing that kept me coming back to yoga from the very first practice was the fact that I got out of the loop of thought that ran through my head for the previous 20-some-odd years, so that I actually settled into what has developed into my own personal mindful meditation practice based on the original teachings of the Buddha. Sit down, shut up, and see what happens.
I'm Brooke McClay, and I go to Indian Hill High School, and I run cross country and track. Yoga has helped me with breathing because Mrs. Knowles teaches us different ways to breathe in the classes.
My name is Susan Savage. I'm the head varsity track and cross country coach at Indian Hill High School in Cincinnati, Ohio. About 3 years ago, we started doing yoga with Mrs. Knowles during the pre-season of track season in January and February, and during the cross-country season, we actually take 1 day a week where we don't run, we do yoga.
Project Yoga brings yoga to inner city school kids. It is fun. I teach through the Project Yoga program. The program also helps us find our voice. For me, it helped me find that yoga is about relationships.
Yoga teaches you to go within and learn those kind of things.
Yeah, I think that's what I got mostly from the teacher training, is that yoga is life. It's life, and when you leave the classroom is when you begin to do yoga. You begin to connect with people.
Be aware that you're a work in progress, that we're all works in progress, and that when we come to our mats, that we're able to enhance ourselves, the best part of ourselves, and then also to make better the parts of ourselves that are still forming and growing and learning.
community aspect. I love building community. I love getting together and and building the Sangha. So I really enjoy every week. I see really familiar faces in my classes, and we're always really pleased to see each other. And because it's such a safe environment, and because we're just sitting together and breathing together and moving together.
Onto the bolster. Support the knees with a pillow or a block. And open the palms to receive up to the sky. And just breathing deeply.
There is guided imagery and also a meditative component to the class. And we incorporate all of this. I guess first talking about the asana, we choose specific poses that are geared towards increasing the blood flow to the belly and to the reproductive organs. We also specifically focus on very gentle asana.
There are all kinds of really fun ways to get kids doing their own practice, but one of the most effective ways to get kids to understand what yoga is and what it means to you is to practice with them.
One of the things I love to do with my 2.5-year-old is to sit on the pillow, and he comes and sits on the pillow with me. We sit back to back and connect our spines, and then we just breathe.
I would like to encourage anybody who has thought about wanting to know more about yoga to come to a yoga class. It doesn't matter if you're not flexible. We have props here that will help you.
So my love is to be able to teach seniors and to teach the older population that there's no reason for us not to be able to remain flexible, to be able to be strong.
To open up the mind, the thinking process. It helps our students, even the elderly, to think out of the box.
Clear out the cobwebs.
I got into yoga in my 50s when my kids all went off to college, and I was wondering what I was going to do. And at that time, they were starting the first teacher training at YogahOME. And so I decided to immerse myself in it, and it was the best thing that I've ever done.
What yoga has done, I called YogahOME out of the blue. As a last resort, I got a hold of Katie and started doing yoga therapy. And from that, I've stabilized my spine. I no longer need surgery. I've been able to change my entire life, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually.
I will do that 3 times. It's such a beautiful reminder of peace.
I'm so grateful for the YogahOME community and for the teachers that are so dedicated at our studios for providing yoga to Cincinnati.